In the annals of ancient history, there existed a queen whose name invoked both fear and revulsion among the people of Judah. Athaliah, daughter of Ahab and Jezebel, was not merely a woman of royal lineage, but a personification of wickedness draped in regal attire. Her tale of darkness and betrayal is chilling, a story of harrowing testament to the lengths one would go to seize and maintain power. She was married to King Jehoram of Judah, a union forged for political gain and alliance between kingdoms. However, their bond was shrouded in turmoil and darkness, as she brought with her a legacy tainted by idolatry and deviant practices. Upon Jehoram's ascent to the throne, Athaliah's influence seeped into the fabric of Judah's governance. Her fervour for idol worship and foreign gods cast a dark shadow over the kingdom. Under her sway, the people strayed from the paths of righteousness, led astray by her insidious counsel. As time passed, tragedy struck the royal household. King Jehoram, her husband's reign, came to a mournful end, leaving the kingdom in the hands of their son, Ahaziah. According to biblical accounts in 2 Chronicles and 2 Kings, after ascending to the throne, Ahaziah followed in the footsteps of his parents, continuing the practices of idolatry and worship of foreign gods. The young king's rule was brief, cut short by a tumultuous twist of fate. Ahaziah fell victim to a coup orchestrated by the ambitious military commander, Jehu, succumbing to the swift and brutal overthrow. After Athaliah's son died, one might have expected her to change, but instead, it seemed to awaken an even darker side of her character. Rather than showing remorse, she used this tragedy to consolidate her power, intensifying her cruelty and oppression over Judah. Her refusal to change despite personal loss highlighted her deep malevolence, proving that power in the wrong hands can reveal unimaginable darkness. This tragic chain of events serves as a stark reminder that we are indeed the product of our actions, and what we sow is inevitably what we reap. The corrupt seeds, sown by Athaliah within her family's legacy, bore bitter fruit, leading to a harvest of destruction and untimely ends. In the biblical narrative, there's a profound illustration of this principle in the story of King David. After his affair with Bathsheba and the subsequent murder of her husband, Nathan, the prophet, confronted David with a parable about a rich man who took a poor man's only sheep. Nathan proclaimed, "You are the man," highlighting the consequences of David's actions, revealing that the sword would never depart from his house. The repercussions of David's actions echoed through generations, affecting his family and the kingdom itself. Similarly, Athaliah's misdeeds tainted the fabric of her family and kingdom. The choices made by leaders, the seeds of their actions, echo through time, affecting not only their own lives, but also shaping the destinies of those they lead. The tragic fate of Ahaziah stands as a testament to the universal truth that our actions bear consequences that shape our destinies and the futures of those who come after us. Upon the demise of her son, Athaliah saw an opportunity to seize power. With an insatiable thirst for dominion, she maneuvered her way to the throne, setting the stage for a reign dripping with tyranny. In her pursuit of control, she exhibited a ruthlessness that knew no bounds. Her path to securing power involved the ruthless elimination of any perceived threat, even if it meant extinguishing the innocent lives of her own grandchildren. The depths of her depravity know no limits, as she ordered the slaughter of potential heirs to the throne, an act etched in history's annals as a testament to unbridled cruelty. Her reign of terror continued for 6 years. What she didn't count on was the courage and determination of one woman, Jehosheba, her own daughter, who had managed to hide one of her infant nephews, Joash, from Athaliah's murderous rampage. Jehosheba and her husband, Jehoiada, the priest, secretly raised Joash in the temple, protecting him from the clutches of the malevolent queen. For 6 long years, Joash remained hidden, biding his time until the day he could reclaim his rightful throne. Finally, the moment arrived. With Jehoiada's guidance and support, Joash was anointed as king, and Athaliah's wicked reign came to a dramatic end. When Athaliah saw what was happening, she cried out in despair, realizing her evil deeds had caught up with her. 2 Kings 11 verse 16 tells us of Athaliah's fate. So they seized her as she reached the entrance of the horse gate on the palace grounds, and there she was put to death. In the end, Athaliah's lust for power and her willingness to commit unspeakable acts of cruelty led to her own downfall. Her name is forever remembered as a dark stain on the pages of history, a stark reminder of the depths to which ambition and wickedness can lead. Athaliah stories serve as cautionary tales, illustrating the destructive nature of unchecked malevolence. They stand as reminders that the pursuit of power and the propagation of evil, no matter how meticulously crafted, ultimately crumble beneath the weight of justice and righteousness.